grass.
Good morning, Belize and the world. Welcome to Tuesday's edition of Fosting the Morning, live from studio to Wave 105.9 and 99.9, Entertainment and Information Center in Belize. Alfonso Noble, Joe Bradley, we're sitting in studio 2. We're operating from the foothills of the Bell China Bridge right here in Belize City. It's Tuesday. It's the 25th day of June 2019. Alfonso, good morning.
Morning, Joe.
Yeah, television coverage provided by Wave Television, CBC Channel 54, CCV Channel 11, Southern Cable Network Channel 43, Dangrega Cable Vision Channel 54, Bayman North Curzon Channel 11, Nortivision Channel 10, Centaur Cable Channel 31, St. Charles Cable Channel 54, CTL Cable in Maskell Village. Fosting the Morning is carried live on Sugar City Radio 103.1 FM and East Radio 104.9 FM in Orange Walk. You can also find us using the Mad Lab Radio Belize app, which you can download on your Apple and Android devices. Wave Radio and Wave TV is live every day on our Facebook page, Wave Radio and Wave TV. Find us, like the page, and tune in every day. It's Tuesday. It's the 25th day of June 2019. And let's hear what the weatherman has to say about the weather for today. The information is at 6 this morning. The general situation, a moderate easterly airflow continues to dominate our weather. The 24 forecast for Belize and its coastal waters, mostly sunny skies today and partly cloudy tonight. Showers will be isolated with a few more over southern areas tonight. There are no advisories today. The winds are east at 10 to 20 knots. The sea state will be moderate. The outlook for Wednesday and Wednesday night is for some cloudy spells with a few showers or isolated thunderstorms, mostly over southern areas of the country. The temperatures, the highs today along the coast, 88 degrees, inland 95 degrees, in the hills 84 degrees Fahrenheit. The lows tonight along the coast, 82, inland 75 degrees, inland 72, in the hills 72 degrees Fahrenheit. The tides. A low tide will occur this morning at 33 minutes after 10. Another low tonight at 39 minutes after 10. A high tide will occur this afternoon at 34 minutes after 3. Another high tomorrow morning at 31 minutes after 4. The sun will set this evening at 30 minutes after 5, will rise tomorrow morning at 20 minutes after 5, while the moon will set this afternoon at 12 minutes after midday and will rise tonight at 35 minutes after midnight. Your tropical weather outlook: tropical cyclone formation is not expected over the North Atlantic, the Caribbean Sea, or the Gulf of Mexico during the next 48 hours. We want to say thanks to forecaster Gentle and the Belize Weather Bureau for providing us with today's weather information. And again, we want to remind you that this weekend in the Caribbean shores, there's a convention at the Trinity Methodist School. That's the school right across from the Lopez Mateus Park. And the convention is to elect the standard bearer for the Caribbean shores for the United Democratic Party. There are 2 candidates, Lee Mark Chan and Leela Perfit. And we want to ask all members of the United Democratic Party family to come out, and especially those living in Caribbean shores to come out and choose who you want to represent you in the area.
Convention starts at 9 in the morning and it goes until 5 in the evening.
Okay.
So you come out and select the person you think is best suited to represent you, and that person will be the candidate for the United Democratic Party in the upcoming general elections in 2020.
And then also this weekend, the second round of village council elections. We got 45 villages will be having elections this weekend. And so we want to ask members of the United Democratic Party family countrywide to come out where elections, village council elections are being held. Come out and support the United Democratic Party. The party of the people, the party for the people, and the party by the people.
The listing for the village council elections for this coming weekend is June the 30th, right? In Corozal, it's going to be San Roman, Santa Clara, Louisville, Chanchen, Chunush, Progreso, Capabanc, Pachacan.
That's Corozal.
Orange Rock, it's Yo Creek and Tower Hill. In the Belize district, it's going to be Burrell Boom, La Democracia, Freetown Sibun, Gracie Rock, St. George's Key, and Mahogany Heights. Then in the Cayo district is going to be Roaring Creek, Camalote, Duck Run 1, Duck Run 2, Billy White, and Buena Vista. In the Stan Creek district, San Juan Copen, Maya Mopan, Georgetown, Red Bank, San Roman, and Placencia. In the Toledo district, San Jose, Nalumca, Corazon Creek, Dolores, Otosha, San Lucas, Bladen, Bella Vista, Monkey River, Punta Negra, Trio, San Pablo, Pueblo Viejo, San Vicente, Santa Cruz, Santa Elena, and Jalacte. Those are the villages that will be having
46, right?
I didn't count the number, but those are the villages that will be having elections this Sunday. This coming Sunday.
Yeah. And also Saturday, the 29th of June, right? At the All Saint schools, the All Saint school compound, there will be a yard sale, and we want to ask people come out and support the All Saints school, no? And it starts at 9 in the morning, and they got a lot of things for sale. Yard sale. Yep.
So the news last night was riddled with the information coming out of these murders that happened over the weekend, and the most interesting, or the not interesting, the thing that caught my attention was that the police are claiming that there's a likelihood that the murders took place as a result of wet drops. Wet drops are when drug dealers leave cocaine in bales in huge quantities in the water for others to pass and pick it up on the way to the north, no? Or voracious drug consuming country, the US. We're part of the transit system. We're part of the midpoint, the route going up, and invariably these things take place. Sometimes these people drop them off planes. They would throw it out of planes, and people on the ground would or in the water would pick it up and keep going with it, or they would from boats unload it, and then so on and so forth. No, when these things happen, there are some among us who think that it's a very lucrative business, get rich quick. What you pick up one of them thing there, you go sell it, and then one quick cash come up.
Yeah.
The problem with that is that you may be able to sell one or two of those things, but when somebody sees that you're selling with great frequency, they realize you got a thing.
You know where they
want to come for it for you. Yeah. They want to come and look for it. And they don't come like the police department with any warrant. They want to come with gun, and they want to take it with you. And they want to kill you for it. And that's the nature of the business. Mr. Williams said, when you find those things, call the police. Do not pick it up, leave it right there. Call the police, make police deal with it. Because the drug dealers have no, they're ruthless. They have no mercy on anybody who comes up on those things, and they're speculating that this may have been the cause for the 5 fishermen who were killed out at sea. And you know what the sad reality is? That it is possible that these men may not have even found anything.
They probably must. Yeah,
it might be that it was just in the area, they were working out there. The men were out there putting down their lobster traps, and what have you. And it is likely that also they might know, and then just it's just rough, man.
Right, yeah.
Not something that that you police for, not something that you can prevent, not something that you can even anticipate, because where they have know that the waters that you don't know.
And a lot of water for patrol.
Yeah.
And
they're coming up with a plan, including with the Coast Guard, to try to do more patrols in the harbor of Belize, the whole coastline.
Yeah.
Because that more and more you see these instances where people are get involved in these criminal activities and get killed out there and that kind of thing, and there is very little to no detection. No?
You notice that in the past you used to hear about a lot of wet drops up on the northern end of San Pedro. The Coast Guard set up one post out there. So now you hear that, well, now it's coming down more
in between, yeah.
And I was listening to the commissioner last night saying that okay, they got information about wet drop, and they reinforced the police down south, Riversdale, Placenza, Dangriga, and apparently some of the thing come up this way, and you know.
And it always happens when you have one transaction or transactions taking place out there that are incomplete. When I say incomplete, when the people bringing it leave it and it doesn't go to where it's supposed to go, you always have this kind of this mix up and this stir up about people. They begin stamp open people door, then go tie them up, then kill them, all kind of thing. Because these people don't care.
And I want to think.
They're not care. Yeah. And sometimes intermediary get involved. You gonna sell a man what thing, that man, you know, got none for the way they have now there, but he realize that you got the goods. Next thing you know, a few man come pay you a visit. Not nice.
Yeah.
So by that thing there, when you pick that thing up, you pick up the devil. I honestly believe that.
The commissioner was saying, if you find it, call the police. And I said, but who would call the police when you find that thing? But then he has reported that there was an instance where somebody found or located a package, no? And they had called the police, and the police went to retrieve it somewhere up in San Pedro. So there are people who would turn it up.
But you can understand the appeal to it. It's a quick come up.
Oh yeah.
Quick money. Like quick. But I'm a quick death too.
Well, it's like a passport too. It's like a visa.
You call the devil. Yeah. When you find anything that the devil, you the call. And they will come for you. It's just.
But it's sad though, boy. I mean,
these killings that took place there. There's a young man, very young. A couple of them are just coming into manhood. Two of the young fellas. They were
just enjoying life.
Yeah, then they just.
You know, I spoke.
It's sad, man.
I spoke to two fellows. You know, and the man recently, and the man said, Mr. Bradley, I just pray that I could live to reach your age. And I said, I just pray that I could, I said, I just pray that I could reach your age. Because a lot of these young men are dying young, pretty young. You know, when you're 66, man, you live a good while. But when you get killed 21, 22,
18, 19.
Yeah, 19. You know, enjoy life it. You know, you're just beginning. You're seeing what's on the horizon, right? But it's like you're seeing the promised land, but the Red Sea is there. You don't get there because going through the Red Sea, you don't get it. It's rough, and the part of the thing we're really hurt, that the fact that we want people, black men, you know, they get gunned down by, and man, it's rough. It's really rough. Like last night when I watched the news, the whole, almost the entire newscast was covered with the commissioner of police. I'm telling you, about they were happening, and then they're telling you about what they're trying to do. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think over the weekend it was 9 persons who died, right? Because you had 5, then you had 2 up in San Pedro. You had a lady that was stabbed by another lady.
There were 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
9 people.
Where you count 8 as your points of 8?
Corozal.
You're right, I forgot.
So sorry, that's how I orient myself.
You're there,
I did a east, northeast, and west. That was anything happened.
Yeah, and you know the case of the one why I listened to that lady's daughter last night. Man, where I think some
love triangle.
Yeah, love triangle, and the lady they talked or the husband they talked to this lady, and the wife just come up and stab her in her heart dead. You know, and I heard the daughter talking about it.
That too, Chester. Sorry, Mr. Williams was saying that how you prevent something like that.
Yeah, no, it's sad. It's sad. I tell you why.
The police have it's police week and so, and you know that then they under some serious strain, pressure, because like I heard one of the relatives of the 5 out at sea saying that they want answers from the police. They want answers from the police, and that is inevitably the case. That whenever anything happens,
they want answer from somebody.
but not somebody. 99.999% of the time, when people are seeking answers, they are seeking answers from the police. The police are never made out there. If you understand what it's saying.
I agree though.
It's always that.
And the police don't know what intention they had out there.
It's always
but
that.
All of us now they want answers from the police, right? Answers from the police. I mean, it took a while. I heard also somebody complaining about the same incident where the police took long and the PDF get long for gone out
there. With boots and what have you.
You know, and there's still, I think you still have a fellow who is missing from the same era. One nearly 2.
Yeah, 2 persons are missing from one of those keys as well. From a while back. One, the watchman, I think, was found, and then 2 other people were missing,
including Miss Anila. Miss Anila, I think, is the owner of the area, but he has gone missing for some while now. They're not finding her, and so.
I tell you that area, they look like that area, that they hot area now. So the heat move and not move and Alan and Morgan because the other day they killed 2 men are also missing out there. The 2 men that then get a call and then gone out on a motorcycle. They find the helmet with a bullet hole in it, and they found the mirror, the rear view mirror with blood stains on it. Then they took on. Then another hamburger, so between Nana hamburgers and Oteso. The heat.
Yep.
When not find anything, when not see anything, they go back, then they go in the next direction.
Yeah.
Turn wrong and go back.
Everybody want that quick raise, boy.
That quick come up, no?
That quick come up make you go down quick too.
Easy money and easy debt. And them man and they actively they look for anything.
Well, basically, people know that then they come. People, you know, well, fishermen are out there. Fishermen they go camp and so they see when the thing they happen. They know when it happen. So I guess some of them believe like make I get in this thing too. And make I get my peace, and so you're getting involved in that.
Inviting the devil.
You invite the devil in your midst, and then the devil turn. The devil really get to you. You know, boy.
So, but what else is happening, Joe? What else is happening?
But sometimes we take time out to talk about the crime, that kind of thing. But last week we were removed from tier 3, and we're now at tier 2 as it relates to human trafficking. And I was listening last week to the Attorney General, and the kind of work this government has put into it resulted in the upgrading, no? And I think that's the attorney, the government and the Attorney General and the ministry. The Attorney General's ministry must be commended for the kind of work they put in. I heard him in an interview saying that I think they took to a judge himself, and I think the then Commissioner of Police went and they had a discussion. And now the person they had the discussion now heads some, but we've been upgraded from the 3. We were at 3, right? Now we're at 2.
2, yeah.
And so hopefully they could clear us. But the kind of it's like the same thing. You're asking the police to do a lot of work, and it's the same thing with human trafficking. I mean,
it's all tied up to one thing. The northward direction of things, the northward direction of drugs, the northward direction of people. And these things, because of where we were blessed to be,
we happen to be right in the middle. We
are right in the corridor of everything that takes place that is heading north. And it's just it's sad that when we are unable to do much with the limited resources that we have, the great father up north says, man, we will put down your classification. You're going from tier 1 to tier 3. The advisories for crime go up, and all of these things, and then we suffer. It's all because of what happened up there.
So basically, and then what happens, Alfonso? We have to. This government has to spend a lot of money on trying to combat that, when those monies could have been spent for other things. Because now we're dealing with drop and then drugs and that kind of thing, and now you have to utilize a lot of resources, or the Coast Guard, because they're not joke for running along the coast. You have a lot of you have to spend a lot of resources because of the wet drop. Like the other day, I was watching the news as it relates to human trafficking, where somewhere in, I think it was in the Orange Walk district, where on some road they found one vehicle. I think 10 persons were inside the vehicle.
Yeah, I had one with 17 people.
Yeah, and so the demand for this northward move is there, and so how you could, it's very hard. It's very hard. Even the great United States, they say, well, we try keep the illegal immigrants away out of the country, so Trump they tell about building one wall. So even great US can't keep them out. But everybody want to go there. And so he want to build a wall, man. He has a couple $1 billion to build a wall. For we budget about $1 billion now. Just about $1 billion annual budget. Man, if we budget Kevin Bill a wall.
The release says the United States Department of State released the 2019 Trafficking in Persons report today. That was on June 20th. That was Thursday last week. Belize has been upgraded to Tier 2 watch list after demonstrating notable improvements in victim services and strengthening the anti-trafficking police unit. The 2019 TIP report assesses the anti-trafficking efforts of 187 governments, including the United States. The theme of this year's TIP report introduction is the national nature of human trafficking, strengthening government responses and dispelling misperceptions. It invites governments to address all forms of human trafficking which with a special emphasis on when it takes place exclusively within the borders of one country, absent any transnational element. The Ministry of Human Development and its private sector partners did a commendable job increasing efforts to protect victims and boost prevention through awareness, said U.S. Chargé d'Affaires AI Keith Gilges. We continue to call on the government of Belize to fully implement the anti-trafficking law by vigorously investing and prosecuting suspected traffickers, including complicit officials, and imposing strong prison sentences on convicting traffickers. We also encourage the institutionalization of adequate screening and identification procedures of trafficking victims by all agencies. While Belize does not fully meet the minimum standard for the elimination of trafficking in persons, the report recognized the efforts by the government of Belize made over the last year. Quote, "The work does not end here, but the recent accomplishments signify that Belize is on the right path to eliminate trafficking in persons in all its forms," stated Chargé Gilges. The U.S. Embassy commits to continuing our collaboration with Belize on this issue. That is the press release that was sent out.
Like you say, we the right that is center,
the right in the path.
And it's easy to pass through Belize and go up. I mean, I've noticed also that recently we've been getting a lot of Cubans who apparently comes to Belize, and from Belize try move on to get into the States. I know there was a thing in the States where we were calling by wet foot or drive something, but if you were a Cuban once to set foot to America, you're a wet foot. Deal, how you call the thing, deal busy over there.
Once you set foot over in the U.S., automatically granted
asylum.
Yeah.
Cuba, but I noticed now that you find out a lot of Cubans coming to Belize and going through Belize to the U.S. And well, we know that you got recently you had a caravan, a couple thousand people moving through from Central America, and the thing is that none of them or the caravan never passed through Belize.
Thank God.
Yeah, because I mean,
thank God.
you got 3,000.
We would have never been able to handle such an event.
Mm-hmm.
We would never. I mean, 2,000 people is what percentage of our population? What would that have represented? 2%? No. Anyway, it would have been a significant portion, and then where you my house them people?
Boy,
how you feed them? Where you find them money for feed them? That kind of thing. And then the U.S. would have been looking at you and say, you know what? If you allow them to keep going forward, that means that you are not
put certain sanction pan. You know, see what they tell Mexico. Well, if you not keep them from conquest of we border, we want impose tax pan you. America does chance everybody. And what you want to do? What you want to do?
Can't do nothing.
You can't do nothing because you see what they do. Mexicans, you got Trump tell them, listen to me. If no keep their people keep their people there and stop them from come cross here, we will impose tax by where the Mexicans do. Mexicans send one lot of they send
military troops.
In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think even at our borders that the bridge there, they have they sent down a few military people. Right? And it's rough. Because then what you do? What you do? You know? Oh boy.
When America sneeze, Belize catch a cold. And we catch a bad. That is what's taking place with the jug thing. All the jugs destined for America. We the right the middle there. We the deal with it. We have to suffer the consequences. We have to deal with the crime. We have to the murders. We have to deal with the social effects of having all of these things going through our borders, and we're so small, and like we could kind of big network of law enforcement out there to stop them from come cross. They want to come cross. Look, the other day they find a one plane, suspected drug plane at Blue Creek. How we could stop anything from happen? Then they had one down south. The police got wind that it was going to land.
That about 10 o'clock the night.
It was going to land. Police managed to somehow get out there. The plane never land, but then they find aviation fuel stashed somewhere. And that's the next thing I wonder. How easily accessible, or how accessible is it for people to get aviation fuel?
Isn't it illegal for persons to be in possession of it?
Mr. Maivit says that there are charges for people who are found in possession of it, but the thing is that the number of possession of it, like with bullets. If you buy 100 bullets, you need for account for it. If you buy 1,000 gallons of aviation fuel, you have account for it.
Yeah.
So how much flights you do? You are going to lag? You don't want a crop duster? The whole you end up to buy fuel? That kind of thing. Those kind of things, but it involves so much networking and so much investigation, because you know that fuel left on the ground. Like this instance, you know that they find a lot of fuel on the ground.
Where did it come from?
To find out that, so you have to go through the list of all of the people that consume fuel in this country, or aviation fuel. It can be a lot. I don't think that a lot of people consume aviation fuel. Somebody was telling me, you go right to the airport, they could actually buy aviation fuel.
Well, that's why I was made to understand, and I thought you could buy aviation fuel if you own a plane.
Yeah.
And so you would believe that the Mennonites would have access to aviation fuel because they have crop dusters and so. But then how the ordinary man, how you want to find aviation fuel? How you want to get access to aviation fuel, because apparently you had quite a large amount of aviation fuel up down south over the weekend. So where you get that from? Because I think you had some 18 gallon containers, and then you had a drum of 52 gallon drum. So where you get that from? How can you know? Then somebody say, well, you know, aviation fuel that want high grade kerosene. And so I had to try to figure out, well, is there anything you could buy the ordinary kerosene and
mix it?
So additives and get it high grade. But all that, all of that comes
because
to mind.
when a lot of times when these planes land and they keep moving forward, a lot of times they need to be refueled, and a lot of times when they have had these instances, they have found aviation or
containers.
So they put that in our plane.
Yeah, and the plane gone.
Yeah.
So then basically.
Who would buy the aviation fuel?
Yeah, from where they're getting it. Yeah, and then the thing is, there are planes where we don't even know about, because they land, they get refuel and then go. You know, Carla, good morning. You're live.
Mr. Bradley, good morning.
My brother, how are you?
I'm ready, Mr. Fons, how are you?
Sir, good morning.
I'll cut the conversation. Then you can come back to that plane and that refueling the Joe.
Yeah, tell us.
You don't mind?
No, man, go right ahead, my brother.
Yeah, Fons, this is really for you. Well, before I say where I was with Fons, I work up the 8 miles there at the local fertilizer factory, close to where you live. You know, I've been working here for lot of years, lot of years. Anyway, I'm very, very proud of the place that I work, because it's locally owned and something we employ, 100 people. Fons, and last week, I don't hear about this, and I'm very, very shocked, and I'm asking you, you probably heard about what I'm going to say. Last week, some people came to visit us, you know, some foreigners, very nice people, they're investors, and they were telling us that they are opening up a cement factory there on the Western Highway. I have not heard about this from no government official, from no investment unit. I'm asking you, have you heard about it?
I have not heard of any such thing.
These people came in 2 days and were talking to us now and tell us about this plan and the land that they have and they're clearing and they're constructing a cement factory, which is something you know how much cement we import here, how much cement we use here.
Why? But when it comes to as far as I know, the environmental effects that cement have on, or cement production have on the environment is rough, you know.
First, we don't get down, we could not jump ahead of ourselves.
Well, if you tell me, but then they build cement factory anyway, go ahead.
And it looks like it's something on the way. It's something on the way, and I just think people will say the same thing, you know, making fertilizer environmentally hazardous, all kind of things. But there's a lot of
I've never. When I hear about the effects of fertilizer, but I have heard of cement and the effects on the environment. Anyway, I want check.
Bust this bubble so quick, and try to get rid of this.
And then a lot of times people come with all kind of story, you know.
There you go again.
Yeah, man, but that's true. You got a lot of people who come here and invest. You know, because what's something, where the man there, boy, down south with this big land scam. Big? Anyway, go ahead. Let's swap that.
Think positively, Joe. Let's look at this thing positively and stop being negative about it.
No, man, I'm not being negative. I just say, tell you, I'll be honest, and you to tell me, I have not heard anything about it, so I will comment no further.
I heard about it last week. I met some people. And the way these things look like, that they are in the stage that they're setting up shop already. And I'm extremely surprised I haven't heard anything else besides those people who came in. You know, so I was very enthusiastic and happy that, I mean, okay, you said there is some environmental, you know,
concerns,
hazard, whatever is making cement. I've never heard about that. I've never been in the cement making business, and I've never read about it. You probably have.
I have never been.
So,
I have never been, and I don't intend to, but I have, from some research that I've done on it, I understand that it is.
You probably research and found out, but I mean, Mexico make a lot of cement, Guatemala make a lot of cement, Honduras,
they're not care about the environment.
And we put from all of them. And if we can do this locally, if this is true, Joe, and if it's not a scam, as you mind the race already, then I think it's something extremely positive.
I think it is. But like I say, Wilmot, and I like Fonso, I've not heard about it. And one big project. I'm talking about cement production in Belize. I would have thought that some government official may come out and say.
I would have thought so too, Joe.
So you have to take it with a grain of salt until some big official announcement is made, but it is something that I welcome, and I know you think I'm negative, but I'm not saying that we need to be very, very careful as it relates to the cement production and environmental concerns.
So I think that we have a department that takes care of that.
The environment, yeah.
And make sure that that there's nothing would be harmful in producing cement.
So when in the plant right now, man?
Joe, we're middle of planting, Joe, and the rain, took long, and we have hazards, some this week, some week before, but I think we have enough. I think we have about 50,000 acres down in the ground already.
Where that?
Of plant. About 50,000 acres.
Tell me something, Wilmot.
They would probably about 60 to 65. In the past, they have planted 70.
Okay.
But I think now they're sharing it from so with doing some soybeans at this time of the year. Because remember now we're extracting oil from soybean and we're exporting crude soybean oil.
Okay.
So some farmers have switched at this time of the year. Normally,
we am to Dan Silva soybean factory. That ever work, boy? You like that one?
No, that was a scam.
That was a scam, all right?
that was a scam. Anyway, back to the agriculture.
Tell me something, Wilmot. One of the things I want to ask you, it would appear that we got one good mango crop. I mean, mangoes, you go out there, mango, pack up all about. Lot of mango?
Sure, what I understand, I'm talking to people when it comes to fruit production. We have the same thing in citrus. You know, like there's a bumper crop every 5 years or something like that.
Okay.
We have incredible production.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is one of those years where the mango, I've seen it happen before. I can't remember how many years ago, but I've seen mango like this.
Mm-hmm.
And with citrus too, you hear that we have a bumper crop. To me, it looks like this year the citrus production looks good too. The flowering and the young fruits I've seen on those trees in the south and the ones that I work with, that the production looks like it's one of those bumper crop years for citrus, which will be good for them because, as you know, the price is through the roof right now for citrus like it has been for corn. And so if we get good prices and we get a yield of, I don't know, 3-4 boxes per tree, average is 1.5, and you know, again, that is an incredible amount of money we are bringing again, Joe, if we have a bumper crop.
Yeah.
So
$13.50 or $14 a box. Again, that looks good for citrus farmers.
So the production will be higher this year than it was last year?
Funds from looking at the trees personally and talking to large farmers. I mean, the big farmers, they're telling me that they will do a good reap, a good harvest. We're going to start probably in November. Starting with grapefruit early, and then we go into the orange. But everybody's telling me that their trees that the flower set and the fruit set, look like trees of last year. So let's hope we do another 4-5. If we can do 4-5 billion boxes, would be excellent at $13.50 a box. That looks very, very, very good, Joe. And again, as I said, the corn crop, excellent price. I mean, we have been experienced up to $23 a sack or 23 cents a pound.
Wow.
As opposed to sometimes 16.5 cents, 17 cents. They're up to 24 cents. Last season, it's still at that price right now. So we're looking good. We're looking very good. From only the sugar cane, I think, is still, bouncing around there, and the price still don't settle at a favorable price because of external. We've been noticing.
And then we can't tap into the CARICOM market because sign certain agreements on a whole lot of things.
Yeah, but we know this will happen. We may know so, and we should have been fully prepared for this. The part I don't like getting a sugar cane too much, but we were enjoying that preferential prices. And we just sit down, and that.
To the catch up, and we as Belizeans always tend to do with everything. We wait the last minute.
But we will get 19 tons per acre from cane farmer, 19 tons per acre. Nobody survived at 19 tons per acre. At full market price. Man, I was in Costa Rica, they buy up there now 40 tons.
Yeah.
We there 90, but we will get, good money.
You see, but Wilmot coming back to with that same sugar cane thing, but you see we play politics.
Exactly.
When down the road, when they were saying this, the core sampler, put that thing in, this, that, you hear the PUP and gone with a whole lot of craziness. Man did all kind of thing, big demonstration. Now, if they put in that core sampler, and this is just how the PUP then behave, right? Everything that was problem for them. If they may go with a core sampler, then would have been in a much better position. Like you they say, man, they tell you 40 tons per acre. We they get 18, 19. Now just about half. We could have double. But you see, because of politics.
Exactly.
Why I tell you now.
Yeah,
and that's why me say if you look on this country, the mess this country is in now is because of the People's United Party.
We know, a lot of the mess, we have straightened out a lot of the mess, but we still, there's still some leftovers from the few people.
Yeah, but I'm saying to you, if we had implemented that at those, then time, but we made it way ahead of time. We made it like that. Maybe we would not have been at 40 ton per acre. But we made it at least 32. That 32 better than 19.
Exactly, 32. They make a lot of. Anyway,
yes.
And then still not the plan on the Panama is 40.
Man. I can tell you, son, most of the land owned by foreigners right now here.
Exactly, man. You don't know. They had been there past it.
That way the man name boy, where the bally name boy.
Yeah, you know, make with the can you talk about
Harmonyville, the scam.
About where the people get the special fuel for them plane.
Yeah.
By that, I will go back to that.
I got with that joke.
I take care, Wilbot, bye, Wilbot.
I hope you win first. I hope you win and get miles.
No, I not run.
No,
But
man,
UDP will win. No, but UDP will win.
Of course.
UDP will win, man.
Of course, I spend more time in that village than I spend home.
Yeah,
But
that's okay. You don't cross the street.
You don't cross the street.
I think you can vote.
Wilmot, hold on before you go. You remember some time ago, you used to be the one who used to call us about the policeman there? And then I think eventually they had built a little police booth there, because the policeman used to be out on the street side every day. And then there's a little a little building right there too. I think one health building, that kind of thing. You saw how it come a long way.
Exactly. Policemen used to be out in the boiling summer.
Yeah.
Remember good, and the community got together and they were sourcing funds, and I know they approached us and we contributed, and they built a nice little police booth for them, so about 3 or 4 of them could stay in there. And then I say a health building went up not too far from
Wally White building, yeah.
in Fonsanai village.
In Fonsanai village.
You can vote, Wilmot.
And a funds, what you have to do funds, you have to remove them tires where they stifle them, coconut trees with. When them is smaller, yes, you put that as protection, but that's not decoration.
I will tell Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah, man, you put tires wrong, a young coconut tree, a young palm.
So you cut it off now?
Yeah, to make you not get infected. So when you chop wrong it, that you know they chop that, and it look good. But now, I mean, you're the suffocating tree. The tires really keep back the tree.
I got some. I will tell Jeff.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't give you no fertilizer if you got tires wrong the tree.
Wilmot.
I didn't know that. It's definitely good.
But the chunk of the tree gets compressed in at the size of the tire. That's as far as it's going. So you stifle the tree.
Okay.
So I
guess a lot of people use tires for decoration.
Yeah, I will tell Jazzy Jeff cut tires off and stifle the tree.
We got Carla. Make a police call. Carla, good morning. You're live.
Yes, put me on.
You're on. Go ahead.
Hello, morning.
Hey, good morning.
Gentlemen, good morning. I hate to do this, but I don't have no alternative, and I need your advice. Police lady made rent my house, and he owe me nearly $3,000. We went to court, and the court ordered her to pay $2,000. I lose $1,000. I mean, they pay water, light, and everything. However, she came and paid for me $800 and left the owe me $1,200. We went to court again and again, and we went to the end where I had to take the strongest summons, JDS or something like a warrant. So the court ordered her to pay in 3 months, and 3 months over, and she not pay one copper. I asked one policeman to deliver the summons. I want to pay her and pay him, but he told me that there is problem apparently. I don't know if they want to deliver it, they can't deliver it, or they're sorry for her or whatnot. Tell me what I should do.
Check with the commissioner of police.
Yeah, go back to court.
Go to the commissioner of police because it's a warrant that needs to be executed.
Yeah.
If the police if the other members of the police department not executed, I am certain that the commissioner of police will have it executed.
Okay. What I will do, I'm going to see the inspector in charge to see what he has to tell me. If I can't get a result, so I'm going to the commissioner.
Man, listen to me. Our advice to you, carry that thing to court and go see the commissioner of police.
It's the execution of a warrant.
Carry that.
What happens is how a warrant's executed, you know good. That the police bring her and they say, hands up, and then look for you.
But let's go.
Let's go. But if your friend, that the police, and you're a police and you're a policeman friend, they don't want to execute the thing.
Right. So you go to the commissioner.
So you go to the commissioner will call the person and say, executed.
So
that is my belief.
I do 100%.
Okay.
They got
advice, okay?
Okay, what do you enjoy?
They got turn wrong.
Like turn ball,
But
Side
certain
over,
people,
side over.
you know, we all know good go to hold them.
Yeah, only thing they work. Yeah.
It's a minute after.
20253602, 20253661. Alfonso Doble, Joe Bradley will be right back after the short commercial break.
They say money makes the mail run. So when you need it to run at lightning speed, go with the Pro EMS. Express Mail Service is the worldwide post office brand of its speed mail. Your item is received at one of our counters and quickly and reliably flown to its overseas destination within 2 to 3 days. EMS is available in Belize 7 days per week. Rest assured that you're in good hands because tracking, signature, and delivery confirmation can be monitored on the internet. The best part is EMS is at least 40% cheaper than anyone else. So why pay more when the best, the Belize Postal Services EMS, is available for far less? EMS, for speed, economy, and service you need when you need it.
The transition of a loved one to the afterlife is hard on its own. And unfortunately, the burden of financial expenses to conduct a burial can make that difficulty even harder. Thankfully, the Social Security Board provides a funeral grant to assist with the burial of your loved one. The funeral grant is available in the following 3 categories. For the death of an insured person, $1,500 is paid towards funeral expenses. For the death of an insured person's spouse, the benefit is $1,000. For the death of an insured person's dependent child, the benefit is $500. Want to know if you are eligible? Visit our website or contact any of our offices to have someone assist you. Also, be sure to visit our Facebook page and give us a like to stay informed. Social Security Board, safeguarding you, your family, your future.
New look, still nice. Same price, follow the lights. Club tight, vibes nice. Keep the lighthouse coming all night. It's crisp, it's hype. It's a girl's night. Follow the lights, ladies love it. Great taste, lighthouse make we move up with ways. Feel good, celebrate. Anytime of the night, never late. Lighthouse Lager, new look, new size. Follow the light.
The bank, remember the loan? Oh man, elite!
No need. Heritage Bank have e-loans with special interest rates when you apply online. Residential mortgages, vehicle loans, and credit cards.
Yeah, but the bills, man, the bills, light, water, you know, oh man!
Harry, you to be dramatic. You too old school, man. Come on now. With Heritage Bank, all of that could be done online. Any bill you could think about, you could pay online with Heritage Bank. That way you really want to go for though?
Oh babe, the chap man they come today and I need to go to the ATM to get some cash.
Why?
I show no cash no in that to the computer. Go online today for quick and easy access to our application at your fingertips. Apply online in the months of February, March, and April to take advantage of the following deals. Up to 100% financing on residential loan at a low 5% interest. Consumer loan at 10% interest and credit card as low as 13% interest. You now have the convenience of applying for your loan from your desk or home. It's simply bringing banking to you. Some restrictions apply. Heritage Bank, the bank that gives you more.
When we started to build our house, we knew that we would have to enjoy living in it for the rest of our lives.
At Benny's, we found a large selection of exactly what we wanted.
Today our house is finished. The windows, doors, and door locks combine strength and quality to give our home a good feeling of security.
We're completely pleased with our kitchen, which features state-of-the-art Delta faucets and reliable GE appliances.
Our bath fixtures and accessories blends perfectly with the tiles that we picked.
We use warm pink colors that give a cozy effect complementing our lights and fans.
From the grand entrance onto our beautifully tiled floors,
We are comfortable in our home, truly content with the knowledge that we did well. Shopping at Benny's.
Benny's and you, together we can make your dream house come true.
Whatever you're creating, begin with the best. The trusted tradition of Benjamin's vanilla flavorings and colorings. Mix it, stir it, blend it all around and create something spectacular. Whether you're making cakes, custards, puddings, punches, porridge or savory meals, Benjamin's vanilla flavorings and colorings adds that special touch to everything. And now you can look out for select products in the line available in liquids. Everything tastes better with Benjamin's. Benjamin's, a trusted name for over a century.
Bellikin is brewed only in a Belize, by Belizeans, for Belizeans. In fact, without Belizeans, Bellikin wouldn't exist. Introducing the Scarlett Macaw researcher Francisco, a fellow Belizean with an authentic Belizean story that, like Bellikin's, could happen only in a Belize.
I will be honest, it's not easy doing this. Climbing those trees, being away from your family is not easy, but seeing those beautiful parrots, I love it. That's all I could say. This is an amazing job for me.
Chicky Bull, it's so peaceful. With Scarlett Macaws, they feel so free here.
The question maybe will be, why we have to do this? Poachers, our neighbor country that came into Belize and stolen those chicks, carry its grass to the border and sell it. So we need to see if we could do something about that situation. Climbing trees, monitoring my macaws is only in beautiful Belize.
Salute to all our fellow Belizeans with a story so unique like Bellikin's that it could happen only in a Belize. Bellikin, the beer of Belize.
Come visit us at Vintage Salon Beauty and Fashion, located at 8.5 Mile on the Philip Golson Highway, Airport Plaza. We offer flawless styling and care for your hair and entire body in a beautiful and regal atmosphere. At Vintage, we do haircuts, perms, colors, shampoo and conditioning, curling, and more. Need more pampering? Don't worry, we've got you covered. We do manicures, pedicures, facials, and massages. Schedule your appointment today by calling 205-2537. Going somewhere special and you need shoes and that purse or handbag to match? We've got that too. Check out our selection handpicked just for you. Vintage Salon is committed to creating an enjoyable image for our clients to look and feel their very best. Come visit us today at 8.5 Mile Philip Golson Highway. Vintage Salon, Beauty and Fashion. We make you look your best and feel sensational.
Whether it's a party in Belize,
Fiesta and Coke, you know, Dalla no joke, him don't know about play.
In the US, or in the Caribbean, the choice is clear. The party rum is Fiesta Rum, distributed by Travelers Liquors. Drink responsibly.
I tell me argument now. Travelers Fiesta Rum, the new rum, DJ Dalla new rum. It make you feel all good. Blessed.
When constructing, follow proper electrical standards and use designs that allow natural lighting. Save energy, save money. This message brought to you by Belize Electricity Limited.
If your business isn't advertised with yellow, your shop probably sounds like this. But say you advertise using the yellow print, online, and mobile app. Now that's more like it. Add more yellow to your business and get noticed more than ever. Book a consultation today. Call 223-9729.
The BTB advises all hotel owners that under Section 5.1 of the Hotels and Tourist Accommodation Act, Chapter 285 of the Laws of Belize, no person shall advertise in any form, use or hold out any premises for the purposes of hotel or tourist accommodation unless such premises and the proprietor of such business are registered annually and are in possession of a valid license. Operating without a license constitutes an offense. Under Section 32 of the Hotels Act, it shall be lawful for the Registrar of Hotels or any person authorized by the Registrar to issue violation tickets for offenses committed against this Act. The maximum penalty for an offense specified in a violation ticket shall not exceed 3 times the highest declared room rate for the hotel or tourist accommodation in respect of which the offense was committed. Hotel owners are therefore urged to submit their application with required documents before the expiration of their current license. Failure to do so will result in a violation ticket. Yours in Tourism, the Belize Tourism Board.
Safeguard your home from insects during this rainy season with Super Shortox. Rainy season showers drench insect homes in the ground outside, forcing insects to seek shelter indoors. In come ants, mosquitoes, and worst of all, centipedes. Insects can carry diseases like dengue and Zika virus. So, how do you keep them out? Use Super Shortox Crawling Insect Killer, Flying Insect Killer, and All Insect Killer to combat these unwanted guests. Super Shortox gets insects for sure.
Shortox, Go, and Ministry of Health reminds you to protect yourself, your family, and your community from Zika, dengue, and chikungunya by emptying out all containers with water from your yard.
Distributed exclusively by Grace Kennedy Belize Limited.
Safeguard your home from insects during this rainy season with Super Shortox. Rainy season showers drench insect homes in the ground outside, forcing insects to seek shelter indoors. In come ants, mosquitoes, and worst of all, centipedes. Insects can carry diseases like dengue and Zika virus. So, how do you keep them out? Use Super Shortox Crawling Insect Killer, Flying Insect Killer, and All Insect Killer to combat these unwanted guests. Super Shortox gets insects for sure.
Shortox, Go, and Ministry of Health reminds you to protect yourself, your family, and your community from Zika, dengue, and chikungunya by emptying out all containers with water from your yard.
Distributed exclusively by Grace Kennedy Belize Limited.
We are a peaceful country, struggling we struggle, and we no look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no boundary, we ain't giving up no key, up no river that belong to we. Not one blue mango, not one craboo, not one maras, not a blade of grass.
Welcome back to Tuesday's edition of First Thing in the Morning, live from Studio 2 Wave 105.9 and 99.9, your entertainment and information center in Belize. Alfonso Noble, Joe Bradley. We're sitting in Studio 2. We're operating from the foothills of the Belchina Bridge right here in Belize City. It's Tuesday. It's the 25th day of June, 2019.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Joe, I think, was it last week or was it yesterday that I saw Bacon on Open Your Eyes? Bacon was on TV. It had been last week talking about the Social Security Board and how there is no consultation and it's detrimental to the economy and this and that.
Yeah, let's take the call. Caller, good morning. You're live.
Yo, from Tom, morning.
Hi, good morning.
This man had a call about the sleeping. I had to listen to the news last night. Man, I sympathize with the families, man. I know 1 and 2 of the guys at the Yabra era where they get killed where they find the float up. You understand? Well, I never best a friend, but our childhood friend, high and by, you understand?
Acquaintances.
Yes. So, sympathize with the family and thing, man. And the thing where I call about Sojo Alfonso, I listened to a PUP press release from the media. Like PUP, man, they really not got it right, you know. I'll be honestly as a Belizean, they not got it right. When crime they happen, when people are dead, you don't put politics in it, brother. Or they could solve the crime problem, you blame the UDP government, brother. Man, it's not Belizean with an understanding. I will listen to this press release. Whether or not use depth as a political, I don't know how you put it to them, man. So put it to the PUP there. They just got it correct. Do not use depth to run a press release for politics, bro. If you say you got the solution, I want to say you could help. Why not just put to a press release and say, okay then, let we come together with the community and the ruling and the party where the in right now make we do what we need to do. But you know I say, oh, that the UDP government directly in the press release right now, the UDP government. That I could have said that the UDP government they create the killing. Bro, the leader of the opposition, you represent a division in the north. In the 90s, the 80s, Orange Rock wasn't the best. Orange Rock, that's why they claimed the name Rambo Tongue. Ponso said, Ponso, over part of Orange Rock so in a year time. So when he hear about killing and this, the leader of the opposition not to be surprised. He not to be no surprise and no alarm to it. Yes, we hurt because this is our country. And when we know, like the incident that the placenta, San Pedro.
San Pedro.
San Pedro with the tourists that hurt we cannot put a lead thing in our tourism situation. You understand? But what hurt me about this whole thing that when the opposition, the press release where they put out, that's the way make a call a show this morning. Because I'm like, man, you know they look for this thing and say, man, because they always got the next thing, they always got a solution, you know. PUP always got a solution.
What
but
is the solution?
Remember they were in government at once and the killing was there too. The killing made it there too. All we need to come together, bro. We need to come together. Well, one thing no work for this end, make we see where the next thing I work for your end too. Bro, how much organization we got out there? We have Miss Diane Finnegan. Thumbs up to her. Miss Diane Finnegan got his apprenticeship program where she go out in the gang area and pick the dudes there. She finds jobs today. We got an evening school program. That Gwen Liz. Bro, there are so many things. So many things. So what is the call? What is? What the leader of the opposition want to do? He got what solution to? Bring it on the table, put it out there. Not a target. Put it out there and make the public see and make we see if it can work. There are so many things where this government can do. Protect the youth there for the street, put it together. What else they want to do? The situation, that's just a situation where the whole country have to come together and put it together. The leader of the opposition, they need to stop it, man, Joe. They need to stop it, Joe Alfonso. They need to stop it and stop the thing to politics. Just like what they do with the referendum. 1 minute the leader of the opposition did a yes, then next minute he take off with a no. That man they confused and that man that we want call lead. I hope we get it right, you know. I hope we get it right as a country. Because the dear Johnny Bresciano call run we are here run for we country crazy. Because he can't make a direct decision. He can't make a direct decision. Adan.
Okay, buddy. You know, there are certain things I think Johnny Bresciano shouldn't talk about. I mean, when you talk about drugs and when you talk about that, I mean, Johnny, your pa and was taken to court, and they tell you about your pa, they tell you about just tell you what size plane he control the police and he control the military, and he get a security for land and plane, all kind of thing. Johnny, you gotta be careful when you talk. Now, one of the things I heard the press release. I heard it on the news last night where it say the People's United Party and the social partners, man, listen to me. You need to stop talk. You need to stop talk, Johnny. If you have the solution, then you meet with the social partners and you come up with a program and say, well, government, I've met with the social partners. This is we program. Could we meet?
I will get to that, but
yeah, we could take this call, and then Carla, good morning, you're live.
Good live. Good live.
Hi, good morning. Hello. Carla gone,
So the Social Security. Bacon, I know that yesterday, I think that last week, but actually yesterday I saw him on the
Open Your
Eyes. The talk about Social Security Board, the increase and no consultation and everything that wrong with it, and this and that and Tara. At one point, Bacon was part of the Social Security Board.
Yeah.
Good. So we'll put that one side. Secondly, this morning, Marcelo Blake and Emil Mena, both representatives of the Social Security Board, the Chamber of Commerce's representatives on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Blake is a board representative. He's on the board,
mm-hmm.
and Mena is on the investment board. There's a Social Security Board, and they have an investment board on the side where they make the decisions on how to invest. Well, they did nothing but praise the manner in which the Social Security Board implemented this increase, which will come effective next week. Next week, the first. Well, the
July
first pay period in July. Now, Bacon, Depane, Open Your Eyes yesterday, they beat up the Social Security Board.
And that for consultation.
And no consultation and a whole lot of thing. And here you have Chamber of Commerce representatives who are actually part and parcel of the whole idea and the consultation and the coming up and the giving their input and everything. Here you have Bacon, they say one thing, and these two gentlemen who are actually on the board saying one next thing. It begs the question, who is it that Bacon is representing? Is it the business community that he is representing? Or is it that he is representing the People's United Party?
The PUP?
It is high time for those people who put him on there reconsider as to his role in the Senate.
But you see, Alfonso,
because he does not represent the business community. At no point in time when he talk, he say, I am representing the business community. He just talk as he a senator. And the last time when they were supposed to have voted, what was it, the ICJ thing,
the referendum,
he didn't say that he got any mandate from his membership, and he didn't say he was guided, and that's why you say what you want, but you have to respect man like Salas, who said that my community say that they cannot come up to a consensus, but they are guided by what I say,
by decision,
and I can understand that. But when you did it as a rogue operative, because that's what you are, a rogue operative of the business community, representing the business community in the Senate, claiming that there was no consultation, claiming that this is ill-conceived, claiming a whole lot of nonsense. And here you have actual representatives who are actually on the SSB
representing,
saying otherwise. It makes you wonder who is it that he is representing.
But one of the things and I've always been saying this, Alfonso, I don't know who how Senator Lizarraga is selected.
How he
I don't know how he get there.
Because somebody said, but the man that not the chamber representative in the Senate, isn't he? I don't know if he represents the chamber.
Because I've never heard.
I think that is the business. Yeah.
So how and I don't want
how
the
they come up
chamber.
with he?
I don't want to say two persons will represent the chamber on Social Security Board, Investment Unit, and on Social Security Board. I would want them to say out there how is it that Senator Lizarraga represents the business community. If
like
they had
example,
a say into it,
like the churches go through an election process where those churches, the formal churches, have a voting, and they vote on who will be the representative of the churches in the Senate.
But hold on, the churches.
Make a continue.
But make us say something about the churches. The churches got two. The churches go as far as they have two church associations, right? And they have gone as far as saying, listen to me, one term you for your association, the next term for the next association. So the churches have an input into who represent the church. Go ahead.
The NGOs, they have an election. They have a direct election of the person who will be the senator in the Senate. The business well, I don't know how they select the teacher, the union. I don't know what process they go through.
I think they probably because
I really don't know what process they go through for that one then. And then the business community, I don't know what process they go through for select the representative in the Senate. The churches go through some level of democratic process where there was an election because there are two
associations.
The
council of churches, and then you got the evangelical, evangelical association of churches. So two of them.
And they alternate between the two. So we understand that. And then the NGOs have their direct election of the senator. The other two organizations, the unions, I don't know how they select for their representative. And the business sector, I don't know how they select their representative.
Yeah. Because, I mean, coming back to the churches, you will notice that I think the last term, Father Leslie was the senator. He came from the Council of Churches. The Council of Churches is made up of the Catholic, the Anglican, the Methodist. I think those are about it. The other association of evangelical churches, they are made up of these evangelical churches, right? And if you notice, Senator, what's his name? Rock is a member of that association. So the next go wrong now, it will be the Council of Churches who will be representing the churches, and they have one. They have one election every year, and I've always wondered with the chamber with Senator Lizarraga.
I wonder if what he says in the Senate is what his membership is guiding him to say, or he just go there attack where you want. Like when he gone for Open Your Eyes yesterday, and they did a lot of nonsense when they talked about Social Security, he may consult with any of the membership of the business community, and in fact the representatives on the board and the representatives on the investment committee of the Social Security Board, did he consult with them? Because for their story this morning,
completely different
than one night and day situation. So you wonder who this man represents.
But then this man they tell you about no consultation, and I'm certain.
But there was consultation. There was wide and varied consultation in the Social Security. Why you think that there was no major discontent on the Social Security thing? Because people were being informed every single step of the way. I remember as part of the media, they had invited myself and other members of the media to sit in one of those very presentations where Johnny Briceño they sit pan, and I'm certain that Bacon had that same presentation. So they are well appraised of what is happening, but they just want to create political mischief. And the problem with this issue is that they not create no traction.
Because
it not to pick up no traction because the people know and understand what they happen.
Yeah. Yeah, and people understand that in the best interest of the people of Belize. I mean, I wonder, because I've got a lot of friends who are members of the Chamber of Commerce, and I keep asking them, man, but listen to me. Were you to tell me completely different than what I hear the senator who says he represents the business community? They say,
on all issues, and not just this.
How is it that he could get out there and speak
and
this
speak
way
for the business community, and the business community is doing something else?
Yes.
Then they're a completely different page.
Because, I mean, this is a good example where you have two people from the chamber on the Social Security Board commending the Social Security Board for what has been done, and you got Senator Lizarraga out there who says he represents the business community. The bitch
saying otherwise.
Yes.
Saying completely different thing. But
Lizarraga Lizarraga served on the
at one point he was on the Social Security Board as well. So he know. But to create political mileage, to gain political mileage, they want then go to any extent, you know.
Why? To the point where they make they get themselves they go on TV and then the media, and then they all about in public places, and they make a jackass of themselves. You know, really, because basically, if you they have two men, where they're from the chamber, and like Mr. Young, they tell you the other day, listen to me, on the board we have representatives from the different representatives. They're not only the Barrow Peak representative, there are representatives from a wide cross section of the community, right? And they have a say. Right? They have a say. So how comes Bacon go get and open your eyes and the bitch and they go on like Mary Jane about this thing when you have two people from the Chamber of Commerce who I would think represent the largest association of business people. And then he says something different.
Completely different.
And then if you are there,
they praise the Social Security Board for the consultative process that it went through. That they never just something where they just say, well, we are raising the thing and give one or that, whatever. They took into consideration the business sector's input as well. They're not just a situation of they chuck it down the throat. And I challenge people who believe that I am sitting here and making up this story about this to go and go online and go look for the business program where they have on Love FM, and they had it this morning, completely different than what Bacon made say yesterday. So who does Bacon represent?
Because basically, if you listen, the actuary recommended a 2% increase right off. They met with the business community and apparently that didn't. They met with everybody, and apparently that never got on well, and that is why they have put 0.5%. The 2% will come over a 3-year period. 0.5% the first year, 0.5% the second year, and then the third year it will be 1%, which will come up to the 2%. Where the actuary may say, listen to me, let's raise it 2%. You need to raise it 2%. So when you look at something like this, and you could reach the half one. There had to be a lot of consultation. So when this man get out there and he holler about no consultation and they go on like Mary Jane, man, something have to be wrong with him. And you see, then that the kind of thing which show off the development of this country, you know. Because the man put politics before the country. Politics before the country. Look here, see a lot of them. When people eat in there, they eat good, you know. Then they suffer right now. Then it suffer right now, so here we go on. Anything, they blame the government for everything. If one door can't open, you know, like George Price when he opened my envelope, he got one big ceremony. If Bacon must can't open me door, he blame PUP. I mean, he blame the government. Anything they blame the government for, the crime, you blame the government. Man, listen to me.
And the caller, and we go back to this, the point where the caller was making about you will take people's debt and turn it into a political football, politicize something like that. Man, the caller was perfectly right. Instead of you jump up and say, I got a solution to the problems and this is what we need to do, then they beat up all the government and we put it squarely on the government of Belize, the UDP government, boy, they're rough.
But
they're rough. How you could politicize that?
It's all because of power. Then guys out of power, and like I say, Alfonso, there are certain things where Johnny Brissino talk about, where I'd never talk about. Right? I mean, I'd be very hesitant for even mention Bolan. I'd be very hesitant for talk about the drug trade. Because I'd say, boy, I'd talk about the drug trade, and in the good old days, the caller mentioned Rambotong. Free me big in that. In fact, I don't want to go in a my book and find a piece of newspaper when they charge Johnny Brissino pa. When they hallow government ministers involved, man, make I tell us no hallow government ministers, but we have proof that the only government minister where we know and we are certain was involved in drug, the Johnny Brissino pa. When the CNN show up in the shackles, that is so you can't go and say, oh, ministers involved in a drug trade. They a man and the man they tell you that are the family business. So Johnny man, be careful, no man. But that's why you see they want to tell you, oh, you don't like talk about the whole thing. No, you can't. Your people they have a lot of young people. We don't know about we don't know what happened in the past, and they call like, oh, they're very sanctimonious and they're so good. Man, they all of them, they're a bunch of hustlers, the power greedy. They could take this call. Carla, good morning, you're live.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, listening to Ono. I can't comment about Johnny Brissino, right? I think the man responds to the crime of violence that takes place right now, it don't really make sense to me. Politics have nothing to do with it. Understand? I think when it comes to issues that affect, anybody, whether you're a politician, non-politician, any citizen, any issue will affect, we could affect anybody, any issue where to reach your house, up your doorbell. I think politicians, if they come together and sit down and see how best you could
solve it.
Solve the problem, easy crime, because the crime serious right now, but to try and make it into a political thing, not already. You understand?
I do 100%, Carla.
Yeah. I think we'll take the issue too lightly. I think the press conferences will work. I think we are work if the two parties come together, sit down, maybe BPP, because it no matter who in a power, plane or land, drugs or come. When I've been living here in this country for the most of my life, so now I'm 46, going from 47. For the most part, I live there like 30, almost 40 years. 40 years really I live in a place. 7 years of Chicago boy. Really and truly we take things too lightly in this country. And we politicize things too much. I think, like I said, I live here 40 years, and all my time I say, clean land when PUP in a power, drugs drop the sea when PUP in a power, UDP come in a power, the same things happen. We cannot stop it, but we have to try to see how to control it. It's sad where going as countrymen, people is up on them and I just get up on TV and turn everything politics. Me tired of that. Last week I to watch the man in the house to try talk with each other and like, if Johnny said something about UDP or anyone at PUP say anything about UDP, the Prime Minister come back and refresh their memory about something that way back. Now, man, we need to stop that too many. You understand? We don't reach to a way like that. Okay? So for people really to sit up and listen to big people that talk like that and act like that, you know, that was representative. That's not really either. So we have a set better example for the people and for the masses. And when people say they man they act like that, of course, you know, it creates a division. Okay? Right now we need as country a unity, but
okay, true.
Because like, the sad day with a small country is supposed to live together and be happy in this country.
Yeah, man, we smile and yeah.
Sometimes I feel like give up.
No, you can't give up.
I feel like do something crazy. You understand? Because like really and truly big people don't respect the small people, man. Small people cry and fall upon deaf ears, you understand? Like, and say we live in a democratic country, but you have to know democracy takes place, like the dictatorship and that kind of thing, you understand? Like, it really sad, G. And I think the people will rise up one of these days. And crazy things are happening because this can't continue like this for the people are getting neglected. And the people will continuously to fall upon their fears. Politicians take this thing lightly, and people, back in the days, people never really politically educated, or people really pay attention. You understand? I don't want to tell the people next year not vote for nobody. Understand? But then who are in the power? UDP. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm not really into politics right now. I try to live my life and try to get my things. So I don't have to lean for no politician. I never did lean for no politician. All my life I tried. All my life I've been working. I've been playing ball. Trying to make a lean money off a ball. You understand? That's how I live my life. But I watch, man, the majority of the people have to lean for the politicians.
They don't have to lean for them, no?
Have to, but majority of people.
They don't have to. And I like what you're saying to me, you know, Carla, that you know the pin.
By the way, I don't feel if you call my name or something.
Yeah, you know the pin for politician. You do your thing and you survive, and you find out that those of us who know depend on politician get hit. But for too long we got people, oh, you want like bill pay, you're going to a politician. You want this pay, you're going to a politician. In fact, then they tell you, if you not pay, if you not give me money, I know I vote. Man, I mean, boy, it's rough, my brother.
People don't used to that, man. You know, like, you should have never reached that level there. You know, before I did, man, you know what I want to say? I want to say, like, I don't know, the senators, the politicians, everybody come together and create one system where whether you're a UDP or PUP, and no matter who that government of the day, people could get services across the board. You understand? You know, people go on a certain department or organization and can't get service because, oh, PUP in a power and you that UDP, so, okay, nothing for you. No, man, that has to stop. You need to have systems in place across the board where people could access without prejudice. Without prejudice of being a PUP or a UDP or a BPP. Son, you can pass that, man, that then things are immature, man. Son, the people have the right to vote for who they want. Son, but no government have the right to victimize nobody. They're like that, they watch out. I vote on a certain political party and I get victimized by the same party where I vote, so why should I vote again? You understand? You feel me?
When you say you get victimized by the political party where you vote for, what do you mean?
But you know, like everybody goes through some rough times.
Agreed.
I got a lease on a thing where he's 19. I try, you know, the man go to school and the man go down the wrong road right now, so I try get some assistance to put the man for the right track. You understand? But the people who who lean for me to put me in a position. I can't lean for them to help me in my son, Jay.
So how you want to help your son?
Huh? No money. I think like simple me just the advice and thing to my talk with man anyone.
Oh,
you want somebody to talk to your son?
Yeah, man, because man go down the wrong road and I talk with my
and if you as a father you can't do that, you as a father you can't talk to your 19-year-old son?
I talk with man, listen to me.
Go ahead. We are listening.
So what kind of assistance you want somebody else talk to your son? Nobody better than you to talk to your son, brother.
Yes, I talk with my Alfonso, listen to me, man.
I hear you.
Sometimes you need more than one people to help you. Like back here, they say, the proverb saying you need the community to raise the kid, you understand?
Yeah.
They say, I don't know, man, I'm into violence and things. My son Henry some youth and thing where we got problem with so youth back in my era. My son threatening youth back in my era. They look for put me in some problem. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But I talk to the man and man like they understand why they tell me he still continue to do the same thing. You check? So like I don't know what else to do, man. You feel me? The man 19, I really have to do none at all, adult. You feel me?
Maybe I have to try getting enrolled in one of the cadet program, man.
Yeah, I'm going to try get money at apprenticeship program.
Yeah, or the cadet program. The other day they had a graduation one and tell us something.
Up to 17.
17? Okay, probably.
That's what?
Yeah, that only go up to 17, Alfonso, they tell me.
Yeah.
And he's 19. Boy, it's sad. But, my buddy, you need to continue trying, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody take care of yourself, man, and thanks for the call, okay? Yeah, man. You boy, rough. But you see, tell us something, Alfonso. It start from way down the bottom, It start from way down the bottom. And sometimes when you see your child, they go down the wrong path, and boy, rough. But there's somewhere down the road, somewhere down the road, you failed. And like my mom always tell me, say when it's small, he say take what, he tell me what they say, take what the tree, he say straight now, take on you go straight now, put a piece of stick there tire. He say well when you get big, it's hard for straighten up, and that's true. Carla, good morning, thanks for calling, you're live.
Yes, good morning.
Tell me.
My heart goes out to that gentleman that called us, so. But the cancer that we have is that we have forgone individual responsibilities, and when it gets out of hand, we're calling for a collective responsibility. You cannot give up on your children, but it is a work that demands attention, care, love. It has nothing to do with money, Children require the least you could make a baby happy with nothing. Just by the peekaboo, for example. To make it as simple as that. But what is happening is that we forgo first individual personal responsibilities like taking your pee or part of your pee every day and go drink it out till 9 o'clock like a Chinaman. Then go home, then there's no food. Then you want a collective responsibility of the community and the government to fill in the gap that you have given up. Buy books, but around my house, you got money work there and has hardware too. They're there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 5 to 9. And they each spend at least, I'm sure, $150 every day, every time they're there from 5 to 9, 4 hours of drinking and socializing and whatever they want to call it. They're giving up their foregoing their individual responsibility of taking an income home to cover the necessities at home, such as water, electricity, food, maybe a medication for your child. And that's where it begins. Then afterwards, when things are up on 18, 19, everybody can help. It's the collective now, it's the community. And we must, there will be some cases where the community has to kick in because you have maybe mental, challenges and so on. But regular people will go to work. Man, be responsible, carry your money home, be at home with your family, not out there from Monday to Saturday. You drink your life away and your money away. And then we want card and collect it. We can't pay school books. You don't spend thousands of dollars in there. Who do you want somebody to help the government because they don't give free school books? And I could count on they have spent over the 365 days of the year minus the Sundays. They spent thousands of dollars by the Chinese to socialize, being manly, and then the collective have to bear the responsibilities. I want to reiterate, I want the people to know in this country that only about 30-something% of us maintain this whole country,
Yeah.
Because we have also a poverty perception syndrome in this country, where you see somebody out on the street selling, we immediately think that they're poor. And that is not true. Some make one very good income and they don't pay no tax, they don't pay no this, they don't pay no that. That has got to stop. Because our challenges are greater. We're having more children need to be educated, medical attention. So we need to get in at least 15-20% of this population paying their taxes. But again, you cannot forego individual personal responsibility as a citizen, as a parent, as a daughter, as a whatever, son, child, and then call on the community as a collective responsibility. Thank you.
Okay, my dear. Let's take this call and then we'll take a break. Caller, good morning. You're live. The 5.
Come in. Hello.
Hello, you're live, caller. The caller. Yeah, go ahead.
About that personal responsibility. If my child fails, I fail.
It is your responsibility.
I live by that mantra. If my child fails, I fail.
Yeah, and that me too. I agree.
If my child is successful, it is my success. I live by that.
And you're sharing that success.
There are people who are of the belief that the government and the community and everybody, and while to a great extent I understand and I will encourage the community helping in raising children, the caller hit the nail on the head. There is this personal responsibility that you must bear. If your child is unable to get a job because that child did not finish high school, who is to blame?
They say the government. It's your responsibility, the parents.
I do my endeavor to try to ensure that my children have at least a secondary education, so that when they're out there, when they decide that, I tired of school and I don't want to go to school no more, that I got something for lean pan, that I don't want an idiot and I don't want don't cat.
Fonso, you see this word and the caller just a while ago brought it up. Responsibility. We have certain responsibility, but you know what we do with the responsibility?
You pass it on.
And then you know what happened?
And then when you fail, then you blame everybody except yourself.
You watch it. My responsibility. I have to take care of my family. I have to make sure they eat. I have to pay my light bill. I have to pay my water bill. I have to pay my gas bill. I have to pay. I am responsible. Those are my responsibility.
When I open my shower and my water they drop on my head, when I flush my toilet,
it is your
that I'm me the user. So I'm me responsible for.
And I like the caller say, you know what you do? You want to pass your responsibility on to somebody else. And in most cases, the government.
Who is supposed to provide? Your inability to get a good job. Now, whose responsibility is that? if you were given the opportunity to go to primary school or high school and you never take it on, who responsibility that? If when you graduate from high school and primary school, you decide and you don't want to continue, you want to go work, and you can't find a job to fit your needs, because job there, job there, that you don't want to do it because it is too low for you. That one next story altogether.
Listen to me.
You lot of people have said no job, no there, no job, no there, job there.
Job there. You have forgot one vision, but you say you have a responsibility to make one right decision. You know, this word responsibility is deep, but one lot of we pass it on. You see sometimes like the other day, I see a lady down there, and the lady they cuss me up. Come out there in a prom, I got 3 picnic. She made a wrong decision.
But I could understand one wrong decision. Then you do a next one.
Well, remember you said,
and then you do a next one, and then you do a next one. The next thing you do, you're full of wrong decisions. They follow you, and then your mental capacity not to tell you that they are picnic need to go to school, because as much as they are in school age, they're not at school and they trail you, then they follow you.
But you are responsible. You are responsible for make that good decision. But you make the wrong, you make the wrong decision, and now you pass that responsibility there, because you made a wrong decision. You pass that responsibility to the government. I mean, and I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. Now we got at home, we got a lot of conversation about this single mother thing. Everybody can tell you, oh, I don't want single mother. All of them will come down there. I don't want single mother. So you know what conversation?
Like it's a disability, right?
What conversation come up the other day? But what happened that we, the working mothers now, have to take responsibility for mind single mothers, the one where they out there, the hell with the single mothers, and we now have to mind because of the wrong decision they make. Man, make I tell us son, this word responsibility is important. And we must be able, as Belizeans, we must take responsibility of our action.
If nobody teach you it, you will not be able to teach it to nobody. That's why, as much as I know about responsibility, all the responsibility that I know was taught to me by my mother.
When you're small,
and I know I say that I'm a single mother. She was my mother, and only she me there. She never one day jump up and say, oh, I don't want single mother. It's okay. You know what he said? Get up, get up, get up. You have to get up.
Let's go.
Get up.
She make you
work.
So she knew I'm
get
responsible.
Up and work. Whatever you want, you must work for it.
Yeah, but everybody, you're dead. Government say, okay, everything. Government is no man. See me, I don't want proud Belizean. I work hard. That's why yesterday, and I'm going to come right back by the senior superintendent, Lincoln Hemsley, who was here. I proud of that young man. When a young man come in, I never even recognize the man. Lincoln was our messenger at cooperative department some years ago. But Lincoln was the kind of person, and by proud of that man, he was the kind of person you always could talk to him. You always could talk to him. He had a mother. We always check on her. You pass Mr. Bradley, how the boy did do? You come up the work one day. Well, Lincoln, Mr. Bradley, how the boy did do? Right? Right. When I see Lincoln yesterday, I never even recognized the guy. Lincoln from a messenger at cooperative department. Some years ago, Lincoln is now senior superintendent in charge of the Belize rural areas.
Responsibility is top, Joe, and I believe if you're unable, if somebody never teach you that, you have to figure out a way to learn that and then pass it on to your children.
Yes.
If you not got that, God help you. Because all you will do is blame others. Blame others for your personal failure.
But you see,
when you make one decision in your life, and if it is a mistake, you try correct her.
And it
no
comes,
go make one next mistake on top of that.
you see, but responsibility, it is your responsibility as a parent to pass and teach your children to be
I
responsible.
tell you, if my child is a failure,
You don't
I
want
am a
failure. But you know what you want to say? Some people want to say, oh, my child, I'm a failure. But they shame now if you say, I am a failure. And you say, you know what they say? The government they failed.
Yeah.
The government
The system.
failed. The system
and I
failed.
wonder what is it that they call the system?
Yes.
What is it?
I
the
listen.
one thing, you have it in our house. You walk wrong with
You
it.
could move it out, you could set the system up.
What are the system?
We are part of the system, that we create the system. I listened to them 2 Sundays ago, the back of Creme. They talk about, oh, you're born in the system.
Which system? What is the system?
They can't tell you what. Because they help create the damn system by misinforming people. Boss, the word responsibility is very important. You are responsible to make the right decision. And when you make the wrong decision, you must be responsible to have made the wrong decision. You can't make a decision. And if you correct it, if you could correct it,
or move past it.
Right.
No say this is my burden.
You are government.
Government must give me a house.
Yes.
Government must help me repair my house. Government must help me
pay me like bill.
Picnic. Government must help me.
Man,
that's not the role of government. That is not the role of government.
Government provide the goods and services, the infrastructure like it's happening. But you hear them, but you know what happened? The damn worthless PUP keep the misinformed people. Oh, that the government crime. Oh, that the UDP government. Boss, make I tell you something. This country, my beloved Belize, has never developed so fast and never developed so as it has developed over the last 10 years. Carla, good morning, you're live.
Yeah, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
I listen to, right, everything sound good and everything about development and thing, all the crimes and things where they want,
But who responsible for that?
You don't know why I don't think they happen.
Carla,
who responsible?
Carla, hold on. I'm going to get in our sensible conversation.
All right, listen.
All right, listen to me. All right, the crime they happen. All right, you tell us why the crime they happen. Why?
Good. I come to it now. Listen. All right, good. Listen. First thing I want to ask two owners. Who do not think that Penna business the jail?
Who that?
Penna.
Which Penna?
Which Penna?
Man, they may investigate the man and they couldn't prove nothing against him. What did he do wrong?
No, man, but then...
So, all right, you ask me that. Go ahead, next.
One question. And I tell you the church prosecuted him and they couldn't find anything.
Next one.
Two things. They couldn't find anything.
Man, listen to me. Listen to me.
Every time you call her with the same stupidness.
6694788. Make me put down this number because what happened? You
ask me the question I want answer. Then what are the next question?
Yeah, next point. Carla, next point.
The thing is,
I will ask you the next point.
5 question, man.
You don't ask.
You ain't got no 5 question here. Commercial break will be right back.
202536025361. Alfonso Noble, Joe Bradley will be right back after the short commercial break.
Safeguard your home from insects during this rainy season with Super Shortox. Rainy season showers drench insect homes in the ground outside, forcing insects to seek shelter indoors. In come ants, mosquitoes, and worst of all, centipedes. Insects can carry diseases like dengue and Zika virus. So, how do you keep them out? Use Super Shortox Crawling Insect Killer, Flying Insect Killer, and All Insect Killer to combat these unwanted guests. Super Shortox gets insects for sure.
Shortox, Go, and Ministry of Health reminds you to protect yourself, your family, and your community from Zika, dengue, and chikungunya by emptying out all containers with water from your yard.
Distributed exclusively by Grace Kennedy Belize Limited.
Belikin is brewed only in a Belize, by Belizeans, for Belizeans. In fact, without Belizeans, Belikin wouldn't exist. Introducing the Scarlet Macaw researcher Francisco, a fellow Belizean with an authentic Belizean story that, like Belikins, could happen only in a Belize.
I will be honest, it's not easy doing this. Climbing those trees, being away from your family is not easy, but seeing those beautiful parrots, I love it. That's all I could say. This is an amazing job for me.
Chicky Bull, it's so peaceful. The Scarlet Macaws, they feel so free here.
The question maybe will be why we have to do this. Poachers, our neighbor country that came into Belize and stolen those chicks, carried grass to the border and sell it. So we need to see if we could do something about that situation. Climbing trees, monitoring my macaws is only in beautiful Belize.
Salute to all our fellow Belizeans with a story so unique like Belikins that it could happen only in a Belize. Belikin, the beer of Belize.
New look, still nice, same price, follow the lights, club tight, vibes nice, keep the lighthouse coming all night. It's crisp, it's hype, it's a girl's night, follow the lights, ladies love it, great taste, lighthouse make we move up with ways, feel good, celebrate, anytime of the night, never late. Lighthouse Lager, new look, new size, follow the light.
The bank, remember the loan? Oh man, elite!
No need. Heritage Bank have e-loans with special interest rates when you apply online. Residential mortgages, vehicle loans, and credit cards.
Yeah, but the bills, man, the bills, light, water, oh man!
Harry, you to be dramatic. You too old school, man. Come on now. With Heritage Bank, all of that could be done online. Any bill you could think about, you could pay online with Heritage Bank. That way you really want to go for though?
Oh babe, the Chapman they come today and I need to go to the ATM to get some cash.
Why?
I show no cash no in that the computer. Go online today for quick and easy access to our application at your fingertips. Apply online in the months of February, March, and April to take advantage of the following deals. Up to 100% financing on residential loan at a low 5% interest. Consumer loan at 10% interest. And credit card as low as 13% interest. You now have the convenience of applying for your loan from your desk or home. It's simply bringing banking to you. Some restrictions apply. Heritage Bank, the bank that gives you more.
Whether it's a party in Belize,
Fiesta and Coke, Dollar not joke, him don't know about play.
in the US, or in the Caribbean, the choice is clear. The party rum is Fiesta Rum, distributed by Travelers Liquors. Drink responsibly.
I tell me argument now. Travelers Fiesta Rum, and the new rum, DJ Dollar new rum, it make you feel all good. Blessed.
Come visit us at Vintage Salon Beauty and Fashion, located at 8.5 Mile on the Philip Goldson Highway, Airport Plaza. We offer flawless styling and care for your hair and entire body in a beautiful and regal atmosphere. At Vintage, we do haircuts, perms, colors, shampoo and conditioning, curling, and more. Need more pampering? Don't worry, we've got you covered. We do manicures, pedicures, facials, and massages. Schedule your appointment today by calling 205-2537. Going somewhere special and you need shoes and that purse or handbag to match? We've got that too. Check out our selection handpicked just for you. Vintage Salon is committed to creating an enjoyable image for our clients to look and feel their very best. Come visit us today at 8.5 Mile Philip Goldson Highway. Vintage Salon, Beauty and Fashion. We make you look your best and feel sensational.
The transition of a loved one to the afterlife is hard on its own. And unfortunately, the burden of financial expenses to conduct a burial can make that difficulty even harder. Thankfully, the Social Security Board provides a funeral grant to assist with the burial of your loved one. The funeral grant is available in the following 3 categories. For the death of an insured person, $1,500 is paid towards funeral expenses. For the death of an insured person's spouse, the benefit is $1,000. For the death of an insured person's dependent child, the benefit is $500. Want to know if you are eligible? Visit our website or contact any of our offices to have someone assist you. Also, be sure to visit our Facebook page and give us a like to stay informed. Social Security Board, safeguarding you, your family, your future.
We are a peaceful country, struggling we struggle, and we no look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces, from foreign places, talk about taking over, we ain't backing down.
Welcome back to Tuesday's edition of First Thing in the Morning, live from Studio 2 Wave 105.9 and 99.9, Entertainment and Information Center in Belize. Alfonso Noble, Joe Bradley. We're sitting in Studio 2. We're operating from the foothills of the Bell China Bridge right here in Belize City. It's Tuesday. It's the 25th day of June 2019. And again, we want to tell people that there'll be a gigantic yard sale at All Saints Schools compound on the 29th. The 29th is Saturday, right? It starts at 9 a.m. and we want to ask you to come out and support the All Saints School, right? So there will be a yard sale on Saturday beginning at 9 a.m. And then again this weekend it's village council election. 45 villages having village council election across the length and breadth of this country. We want to ask members of the United Democratic Party family to come out and support your UDP slate. And then also at the Trinity Methodist School on Sunday will be the convention to select the standard bearer for the Caribbean shows. And you have 2 candidates, Lee Mark Chan and Leela Perifit. Do I have it right?
Yeah, Carl.
Carla, good morning, you're live.
Morning, I'd like to be in here.
Yeah, man, you're live.
Hey, Joe, Fonso.
Uh-huh.
Of course, that Carla will just call no. I mean, you got time to answer him. But I go answer. I think Mr. Penna no business at jail. I want to tell me between now Mr. Penna and that man where Taiwan may take the money, whether to may help the poor people with their house. And the money was not taken for the house, help the poor people with the house. And the man still walk out and look at things. If the right honorable Ingbawa never get in, we don't know about that money because they can't pay one private enterprise. You know what I mean? Which one business that, because look at it this way. Joe, if I give you money, I tell they sponsor the money to me. When I say sponsor, I get the money, no, I don't get it. The police now in charge of the thief.
Yeah.
All right. This time, when they compare it, you know, I don't want to call the person name, but I mean, when I got it, the right pound the media right there. When you take this money from what I want it to some special purpose and take
I paid 50, yeah.
Hospital. That's the man in the business that jail. He's supposed to be still in a jail. I know see nothing where they talk about. Melvin business. The man no business that jail, man.
But Carla, let me say something, right? You say the man they talk about Penna go to jail. Man, how much people, Johnny not talk about the millionaires where if they were in another country, they would have been in jail?
In jail.
Man, so when they
make them bring back the money with the thief from the party.
Millions and millions and millions and millions. The cancer.
If they go to talk, the amount of money where PUP misuse the people in front.
Misuse? Why I mean
that? Rich are gone out of the country with it. You know what I mean?
Misuse.
People are supposed, matter of fact, he and our business that jail. When he get in a power, we get in a this. He will never ever get in a power. You know, you look right for him, sick prime minister, sick prime minister, we have more crime in the country.
That man shouldn't even talk about playing with the land. Anyway, my buddy, take care of yourself.
You know how to down the plane because he say, you mash some button on the plane, they know where to pick it up. Bye.
the way the transponder, he say, you disengage the transponder. Something to the effect, yeah. He know about plane, boy.
Disengage the transponder.
Yeah. No, yeah. But certain things Johnny shouldn't talk about. But fun, so back to this responsibility, man. People need to take
because you know why people do that, because it is easy to blame somebody.
Yeah.
Else. It is very, very difficult to take on responsibility and say, you know what? If my child failed because of me, because I did something wrong. I did something wrong for my child not to be able to have finished school, for make you can't get a job because of that, for back chat you, for any time you look pan I want cuss you. That nobody's responsible, nobody's fault but yours.
So how you deal with that now?
The man is seeking assistance
and then
outside.
you need to try find out how you could deal with that, and sometimes
you're missing out of the child's. You're missing out of the child's life altogether, and all of a sudden you want on pato. There are instances where I know people. They only know the picnic when they graduate from high school, or when they graduate from sixth form. All along they're in the wrong. They ain't get a child $1 for go to school.
My son is graduating now, boy. My son is graduate, but you know, they'll get $1. They don't know how he eat, how he drink. But my son is graduating, so I have to be at that graduation. That are the kind of thing, and that happen all the time. But responsibility,
lot away.
And listen to me, for you have one child, that responsibility starts. You are responsible to raise that child, and you can't just say, well, okay, boom, and then 8-9 years down the road, and say, okay, bam, it's too late. When you got, like I tell you are responsible to make good decisions, and when you make wrong decision, you are responsible to correct them too. Nobody else. But it's easy if you say, whoa, the government. Man, when you talk about like Bill House, who is responsible to provide housing for your family? But you yourself.
Exactly.
You yourself. Then you want your government for build a house to me, and that's why Johnny go tell people. Government for build a house to me.
After they don't build a house, when a house collapse, government must fix it. Not just build it.
You remember what time? You be at the show. You the show come with a good while. When a lady from Belmopan call, for she house tumble down.
Joe,
every
time I clarify with that lady, they never call for ask for no help. That somebody when I neighbor, and then the lady call you, I say I no call for one help for no one government, no nothing. The lady said that I'm looking
there was
at the
a
thing.
house.
The way we get one thing with a lady, where one lady me get one house, and they never had no door. Because she want to separate, because when she a gentleman, then the 2-bedroom one, the gentleman we need one door, and the next one
they want to put one door because it separate.
Separate.
No, but that house business, one house me drop down the back, man. They can't remember we me gonna see the house somewhere there back there. And when you look, the house got one lot of occupants.
Every room
occupied. Yes. They like the house of my apartment and the house tumble down. And then they call government.
Yeah,
the house guy. Carla, good morning, your life.
Yeah, Joe.
Hey, Joe, where you go? My barber, boy. My barber. Tell me what's happening. You're going to vote this weekend?
Vote, and then I got no voting card. I don't give a card.
But you know, how you not get your card?
Then I call me, and then we come in for it.
But your card, but
you. Don't get for his own. I left me right here.
Who that?
Burns usually carry go vote and things.
Okay, well, you have to ask Burns to come carry off a vote, but you can't. Once
Burns come here and bring one Balia where he said the road and one Chinese guy with him, Chan. Yeah, Burns will come with him. He said, "Oh no, you get your card.
Your ID card. Okay. But
you know what the Baba name?
Huh?
What the Baba name?
Joe. Yeah. Then boy, I check for your card.
No, but I even know your name.
Joe, what your title again name? Helak, yeah man, Joe Helak, boy.
Joe or Joseph?
Joseph Helak.
Yeah.
Baba Joe, boy, half a Brockle Treaty, so be my Baba. I tell you how long he the trimming by my hair cut I'm a shilling.
25 cents.
Yeah. Anyway, Baba, take care of yourself.
Yeah, right, okay.
Yeah, he want to go vote, boy. He want to go vote. If he's registered, once he's registered, his name is on the list. I think he can vote, right?
If he's on the list, he can vote. And only the ID.
He said, but while I find that just let me this announcement to all beneficiaries of the Public Sector Workers Trust. For urgent update, please call in Belize City. The numbers are 623-3692, 629-2816. In Dangriga, the numbers are 661-5988 or 502-2063. In Kaya, the numbers are 605-0849 or 804-4137. And in PG, the numbers are 626-0930. And all beneficiaries, you're asked to sign a trust, a consent form, and if you call one of these numbers, you'll be able to, they will direct you as to where to pick it up, and you sign it, you get this, you sign a consent form, and you get it signed, and you get a JP to sign it, and you take it in. Carlo, good morning, you're live.
You're fun, so. I need the call back, boy, because this thing has sweet me.
Where that?
You remember the house meeting that was last week?
Last week Friday.
Sitting down listening to it Friday. And you listen to the representative of Caribbean Shores. And you listen to Julius Spot. Julius. But the one from Caribbean Shores. When you listen to that man there, and that man there, they call with information about what banking thing, what real estate thing, I believe they get blacklisted and tara. But what sweet me, man, that when the Prime Minister get up, the Honorable Dean Oliver Barrow, they like challenge the Prime Minister. They think for we Prime Minister are lightweight like today leader, you know. They're sweating to we Prime Minister are lightweight. You understand? When the man that go, the man that turn and twist, the man that tell the Prime Minister, oh, the Prime Minister this, that. But when the Prime Minister come and tell the Prime Minister listen to all we got to say. Because that's why that's the best Prime Minister. How when the Prime Minister turn around and tell about that thing done solve?
Yeah, we had a meeting sometime,
the day before.
That thing done solve. The man even accused the Prime Minister, oh, the U.S. embassy, the U.S. they calling the Prime Minister. On the Prime Minister tell her, I don't remember the last time the Prime Minister even give her the last time.
But my body, the Prime Minister say, and the Belizean people will not pay a penny.
Yeah. You understand? Why Joe from so that's why I say the PUP that they grab on to everything that went wrong with the leader of the opposition.
And you see that whole thing there? That Sanctuary Bay that started under the People's United Party. The PUP get in the land.
Yeah. The Prime Minister even repeat that to one. The Prime Minister. Oh,
the under there.
So the man is like they're upset now because the Prime Minister, the people that hired the Prime Minister. I'm not the Prime Minister, man. The law firm. You understand? Like the Barrow Williams, like the man got they got a problem with that.
Man, the whole thing like Fonso say, and people have to understand
PUP started
that PUP.
But they're
like they got a problem.
2001, I believe it was that they.
2001 or 2003? 2000 something now we are checking.
Listening to the house meeting, the Prime Minister put it out direct. The man they come with a lie. They try put the Prime Minister in our lie where no go so, but the Prime Minister come out of it good because we know for we Prime Minister. And then they can't handle the Prime Minister, man. The Prime Minister, man, with the whole head up. You don't see the Prime Minister for a weekend, that by own in the city to drive up. You can't know about it. The Prime Minister don't need to hide.
And they love that man there.
Nobody.
And the Prime Minister sit down right there, stand up right there, so right off. Boom, boom, boom. You notice Johnny here forgot thing for read. Then Bali like somebody write. Look at somebody write where Johnny for say, you know. And when the Prime Minister like twist, like he get last. They anyway, but serious, you Johnny I forgot paper, you know. You know, see him.
And so they get confused, kind of know where they write for you.
So they pull it
the wrong paper in wrong order. Like what?
Where he need Fido, where you need Fido with Johnny, right? Where Johnny need Fido. When they write the thing from, if you keep it in order, you have to staple it. And he can't remove the stapler. Because sometimes it look like they're not stapled, but sometimes it look like he look like he jump in a vehicle and then he hand out the document there for you read, right? So he just put there, and sometimes not put there in a correct order, man. Maybe they need for marks. I don't know if you could read 1, 2, 3, or maybe A, B, C, but they need for mark A or 1, 2, 3 in a order, right? So when it don't read 1, you could look for page 2. But boy, I want to tell you, but when me surprised me, Johnny Francis Fonseca never missing from the house for a while.
Who?
Francis was missing.
Yeah, he made it this one.
They talk about a lot of simpleness. But why Francis missing for a while? I don't know if he made a coconut or what, or he get licking a coconut, or he had a coconut in a pants or what. But Francis missing all of a sudden now he get up there now. I start. Boss I tell you I lived at Belama for 15 years. I see Francis in a Freetown one time in my neighborhood, and that when the rail open Chetomal Street. And he bring a lot of people and saying, Connie gone. Right? So the man missing in action now, you come now and they start talking about bad pan and mother. Anyway, make a behave myself. Sometimes when I sit in Bali, and then I listen to the corruption. Boss, the most corrupt government this country ever see, that the People's United Party. In fact, their own person, Johnny Briseno, where they talk about corruption, where they accuse this government of being corrupt, he not the same one. We talk about the cancer in the party. In the same one we say those who made millions and millions, I think they mentioned millions 7 times in a presentation. Millions. In the same one we also say that if it were in another country, they may have had a jail. But he accused this government of being corrupt. But the kind of money we run through the PUP, you know, if they had spent those monies, Alfonso, in the people and country of Belize, Belize, man, they're far. You check all the money we also then get. We get $20 million from Venezuela for housing. Where they do it? Pass that on to some big man.
Joe, the sanctuary baiting the sink from May 2007. They have that thing. They post something that 2 of them and them they don't get them again a jail. The states for in May of 2007.
Who made run the country then?
The who get in the land?
So yeah.
The who get in the land?
Johnny
wasn't Johnny the Minister of Natural Resources at one point?
Yeah, I guess so. 2007. Karim, you know what happened? Went down to the talk, no need to do no research, you know, because here already gone. When they talk, uno need to understand that where part this thing start, and when this thing start, this sanctuary thing start under the PUP. Who give them people the land? Who gave them the land? When they get the land? We need to, you know what we need for the fund, so we need to do some research, but why that take long to go with about my pancho, for do research, for find out where you and get the land.
We need to find out.
You have to go looking at some big book, you know. That's some big book, and then you have to sign for the book and all of that. They don't sit down on a table with a lot of people. But somebody, they got people who do their research, too.
Yeah, you have a pay, eh?
Yeah. But maybe we have to do a little research, man.
Or if you pay for it, I can find somebody for do the research.
That how much that cost? Buy me anything around $300-400. $300-400. No, they're not cheap at all. Cause there's a lot of big book they have to go through, and then somebody have to go talk to the man there. So, but we need to do our research to find out when the land was distributed. So Karim, must be careful, man. When you talk about Sanctuary Bay and Sanctuary Bay and Sanctuary Bay, man, which administration the man
how they get the land and
how they get the land? Yeah, big piece of land,
huge tract of land.
So what happened to the land? They sell the land now, or government will acquire that? But if we acquire that, a big money we have to pay. But they show a lot.
It really began in the 1989 to 93 PUP government.
89 to 1993, the from then. But to say that's why
it is that 89 to 93 PUP government and the 98 to 2003 PUP government which led us down the tubes to the present. Or that the way this thing has started. The sanctuary beta under that happened under the PUP, man.
But that's why they don't want to talk about thing, you know. They don't want to talk about the whole thing then because they want to blame this government for everything. Man, Karim, wanna be responsible now? Johnny, be responsible now, man. Responsibility, man. You're responsible for tell people the truth. Lad, man, no get up there, Karim, and boy, and they go off on the Sanctuary Bay, but stand up for no time. They go way back. Check, Karim probably young yet, no? Probably there last school, enjoy.
Then it ask the prophet his share.
Yeah, ask your papa. Carla, good morning, you're live.
Morning,
Hi.
I mean, listen to her talk this story, and see that Francis appear out of nowhere. You know where Francis did at the house? Big fool. He show everybody that they're afraid they don't know earth to a tear. Why you think they pick for earth? Why you know we hell about how the people there with a caretaker.
What I hear me bring that up, Joe?
Yes,
that's how the minister education they got the okay, that he bring that up.
That he bring it up, he say how he say when he pump money in a day, then he say he not call the name, but he say the one where he run the free town, he say he gets $75,000 to grant school grant and this and that, and he pump money in and this. And I remember when the speaker step off and the call the Jason. Listen to me.
I remember what that.
That man is not got no sense because so that what you do? You don't take care of the people, they real up. You help the people.
You in the area too much, they real up.
You say here, you can't find here if you do not in the area. So you have to find somebody who is there.
We're wrong with Mr. Urson get $25,000 to help the people there with the
education.
We're wrong with that.
But listen to me, Urson no get no $75,000. Urson, the monies were disbursed to the individual people. Each one of the people get their money. Urson never hold no $75,000. So it not gone through no Urson. Urson was there at the ceremony handing over the thing.
But I know, but the thing with the party, everybody know that. Everybody know that.
Oh, Francis, the worry.
That's the way the Ministry of Education did it to help people with put their children to school when need the help. And like there are people where they jump up and holler the $300 and nothing. They are a fool. Because listen to me, the number one school in a Belize, whether Edward P.R. You know where for their school fees for Sam Joe and Fonso?
Tell me.
$450.
So you only have for what, about $150 more.
When the Ministry of Education give you $300, you are telling me that not take a burden after you can. When my son gone there, all I may have to pay that one. What happened? I gonna pay the money before the money may come. So they reimburse it back to my son and it gone to second farm. And when they get a second farm, the next 300 be there. So that gone to third farm. So then the people are stupid. I listened to a fool the other night. Couple nights ago, they wait up. They get pick me grand, $20. You don't know $20, my grand. My grand don't forget. I say, how dumb on the so fool.
You shall me give back the tree.
Thank you. And do you know how far that 300 go for a lot of people? The government, they do good, but, well, back to Francis, you know what? He don't show his hand that he's afraid because of theory and get here 2020.
Let's not beat that, man.
Because you know that he get here. He want to get up in the house and they say about how, they get the Ministry of Education getting their friend where they got the runners caretaker. They say how they don't get no money, they liar, they get money.
Man, Patrick is telling us that whichever minister asks for school assistance, whichever minister gets.
When you go there, when your children they go to school and a farm come, that thing not ask you what party you.
Exactly.
It's to every child and
it's across the board.
It's across the board. So Francis just stupid. But you know what? It show that afraid because you will get there, you get run out of free time. And about time you get it.
Yeah, get lick anyway, my dear, take care of yourself. And remember the yard sale this Saturday at All Saints.
Right. Thanks, my friend, thanks.
Alright, go take care, yeah, man, Francis. He will come up with a craziness bit. But how the Minister of Education, the parade, because I see Earth out there, boy. But him missing. I want Francis.
He not there for that. He not there for that.
Francis, let me say something to you, Francis.
I wonder where Francis' office there.
Why they broke it down? He may say go office. He don't make one building, one house building right there that the corner of Gabriel Lane and Hudson Street. When Ministry of Education they got quads the boss one time he gone look for roads. God, I want to know, but the way this, you know how much money Ministry of Education they put in that building there? No, you know how much money they put in that building there? What I want to ask Francis as the minister responsible, as the area representative responsible for Freetown, I am asking that you ask your city council, your PUP city council. No, you can't tell me that you know the deal, you can't deal with government or you can't deal with the city council because you the PUP and the city council are UDP. I want you, Francis Fonseca, the area representative of Freetown Division, to ask your mayor and your PUP city council to repair and do some urgent repair on Apollo Street. It's terrible. I gone through there yesterday, so they got 4 areas where, boy, listen to me. Yeah, how you go there, so if you there behind a vehicle, you pray that a vehicle ahead of you, right? Because you follow that vehicle. It's bad. A body full of, it got 4 big holes. So Francis Fonseca, you get up there, the talk. Francis, you go and you ask your PUP city council to kindly go and do some work on Apollo Street. It's in a deplorable condition. Terrible. I got through the last night, gonna drop the lady who work for us, Alfonso. Boy. Carla, good morning, you're live.
Joe, Alfonso. You remember the time the minister down here then, the south, it was Canton, right?
Henry Canton,
That's Central B. You know, a big man night and Johnny Osha.
Be careful. Make a research.
I could call me because I made a work with it.
Yeah, but if you can't
you
prove it, you know, say.
Be careful. You mentioned some familiar thing about him. Yeah.
If you get sued.
But Johnny, but he was the minister. You remember good? During that period of time. All right.
Okay, buddy. He said he mentioned some name, boy. But that sanctuary business was started under the People's United Party, man. And then, boy,
everything we end up with, you know.
They give you everything.
Everything we end up with.
Social Security got problem that Dean Barrow then blame. Man, when you read the report and you hear how Glenn Godfrey, in fact, I not pull up front, so I not pull up the report.
Last thing I got to say this morning, Joe, is that I'm on the people of the Albert Division on Sunday, July the 14th, 2019. There's going to be the Albert Fund Day and Endorsement Convention
at Birds Isle.
So come out and support the United Democratic Party the 14th of July 2019.
Albert by Miss Tracy Tega
Tracy for Albert 2020.
Yeah, man, Tracy, boy, look here. Well, I say Paul, boy. Paul Thompson, boy, pass me, heal me. That my whole body financial, you know. But you remember when Paul, when government went under the PUP, they grab up the government building. He get one of the building right there on Regent Street, you know, one of the government building. But you see them get in and they talk a whole lot of fool and talk about corruption. But the PUP, they're the most thieving group, boy. Anyway, you know what? In fact, I don't think I can pull out my social security thing.
That's it.
Right? Treat your taste buds. Good food, good pizza, Moe's Pizza Grill, 3.5 miles on the Philip Goldson Highway. And remember, Moe's Pizza and Pasta at the Newtown Barracks. And you enjoy some good meat pie, the best fun. So the best, after ask them to send some for us when you're here so you could taste it. You see how your wife cook good food? The meat pie is as good as that. Puma Janelle's 5.5 miles on the George Price Highway where you get value for money. And Puma Janelle's a few weeks ago, the restaurant may close. It's open back, offering delicious food. So Puma Janelle's, you know, when you go up there, you feel like you're the home man. Miss Wayne, boy, Jorge and Amira, they treat you like you're a family member, man. Yes, and when you get up, you feel foreign. We want to say thanks to Wave Television, CBC Channel 54, CCV Channel 11, Southern Cable Network Channel 43, the Angrega Cable Vision Channel 54, Bayman North Kurzweil Channel 11, Nortivision Channel 10, Centaur Cable Channel 31, St. Charles Cable Channel 54 in Punta Gorda Town, CTL Cable in Maskell Village for providing us with television coverage. First thing in the morning is heard live on Sugar City Radio 103.1 FM and East Radio 104.9 FM in Orange Walk. You can also find us using the Mad Lab Radio Bliss app, which you can download on your Apple and Android devices. Wave Radio on Wave TV is live every day on our Facebook page, Wave Radio on Wave TV. Find us, like the page, and tune in every day. Alfonso Noble, Joe Bradley, the entire management and staff of Wave Radio and Wave TV, we want to say thanks for allowing us in your offices, in your cars, in your homes, in your bedrooms, wherever you listen to us, wherever you watch us. We want to bid you a pleasant good morning. Keep it locked on the Wave 105.9 and 99.9, your most trusted name in information, education, and entertainment. We're burning hot. Take it away, the premiere.